Shanae. Thank you so much for tuning into Shanae's Law. Today, we are going to go ahead and talk about credit monitoring versus identity theft protection services. Now, I know there is some confusion with what each one of them does, and some people might not know what all encompasses those services and how they differ. So we're going to get into that today. If you do subscribe to this channel or even just watch my videos, you should be subscribed. You can go ahead and do that now. Go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, share, etc. Do all of that good stuff so you can always get my uploads when we talk about this and lifestyle, adulting, advice, and any other of the topics that I cover on this channel. So with that being said, if you are privy to my Millennial Success by Law series, which I will put that playlist right here for you, we talked a lot about in videos 4, 5, and 6, I believe, on how to get credit, what is credit, once you get the credit, how you take care of it and protect it. So we touched on a lot of those things in those videos, including RFID chips and the type of wallets and proactive things that you could do to protect your credit. So today we're going to go in a little bit further in detail and depth about credit card monitoring versus identity theft protection services. Now, you're always seeing these commercials on TV about Credit Sesame, Credit Karma, LifeLock, etc. But however, you might not really know what all those services include. Let's just break it down. Now, before we break it down, I do want to just let you know that unfortunately, identity theft is on the rise, and especially with women, we do the most shopping. Mothers, wives, etc. We do the most shopping because we pretty much run the world, and if we don't do it, it won't get done or it won't get done right. So with that being on the rise, and multiple companies, every time you look up, have some type of data breach going on, it's important for you to go ahead and take control of your destiny and your credit card and your money all together to make sure that you're okay and that you won't be compromised in the future. With credit monitoring, it's kind of like a do-it-yourself approach, and that is when you do like a Credit Karma, a Credit Sesame, or one like that. Now, some of the 3 major bureaus do have credit monitoring, and that's it, but they also have a premium package that goes beyond just that. So with credit monitoring, it allows you to have pretty much unlimited access to your score with at least 2 of the 3 major bureaus. So you can check that credit often and for free. You also get notifications on any changes that go on with your credit, and if there's a data breach. You might get a text message, you might get a notification from the app on the phone, and you might even get an email. And these, of course, are ideally free to the public with the option to upgrade for a premium fee for all the extra stuff that is. And again, you may or may not have access to all 3 bureaus, and those are TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. You can also do the My Annual Credit Report, which is free to you. It's once a year. You get all 3 reports. I encourage everybody to do that. Check them annually. Make sure there's no discrepancies. Your address and everything on there are correct. Do that. Now, with credit monitoring, you are eligible to receive email alerts when there's any type of maybe interesting or fraudulent activity going on with your credit. And it also does allow you to view your credit and any changes in activity as well. Now, credit monitoring can be purchased on your own, or not. If not purchased, it can be going through an employer, or you can always just sign up for free on any of these credit monitoring services that do not charge at the moment. However, the majority of them will not thoroughly help their customers out in the event that they are a victim of identity theft. They'll alert you, they'll tell you something's wrong, but they are not going to go out there and go the extra mile. Example, we could talk about me. So I do have Credit Karma. I also have LifeLock. I talk a lot about that on this channel in our more so business adulting videos that we do here. In January, there was some bitch that thought he or she was going to get Verizon cellular service in my name. However, I got a Credit Karma alert and a LifeLock alert like that. They came together. It's like boom, boom. They came right one after another. And Credit Karma alerted me, told me what happened, who, what, why, where, and when, gave me all the facts, and told me what the next steps on my part should be. So they were saying things like, go ahead and report it to all 3 to get it off of your credit report, because it did show up as a hard inquiry. And I did everything they told me. They gave me the step-by-step instructions. They said I could also freeze my credit if I wanted to. However, LifeLock not only gave me all of the facts, the who, what, why, where, when, and sometimes why, they actually went ahead and reported it as fraudulent. And I didn't know that, so I went ahead and did all the instructions from Credit Karma without knowing that LifeLock was already on top of it. I kind of did it for nothing, but I did call LifeLock back because they kept calling me. I was at work, I couldn't answer. And we ended up calling Verizon on three-way. Their identity theft protection department, we spoke to a young lady over there, and we called, talked on three-way, and I assured her I'm not leaving my carrier. It was not me. And luckily that application for that person was already denied as fraudulent anyway. So do you see how that works? Which is why we're going to slide right on into identity theft protection services. Now with these include your LifeLock, your Identity Guard, your Identity Force, your Trusted IDs. Now, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian do have that premium service. It's like a monthly fee, and it's also an annual package if you are interested in that, to just get it over with all at once. Now, these packages typically do more than just credit monitoring for you. They go to the next level, and they give you a plethora of services as well. Now, with these services, they do monitor your credit. They also look for any fraudulent activity on your credit report. They search in the dark web. They see if there are any bank accounts opening in your name. They search for your social security number. They see if there's any criminal activity being under your name as well. Did somebody get locked up and say they were you? They check for your personal information across several databases and websites that share your information, like on the dark web. These services also include alerting changes, reports from the United States postal mailing addresses, court records, arrest records, requests for utilities such as cable, water, cellular services, i.e. the Verizon situation that happened to me, payday loans, check cash requests, social media, and any other dark web activity monitoring. So they check a whole slew of situations where somebody is just trying to say that you, either when they're in trouble or they're trying to buy something. And that's important because I actually know somebody whose brother got arrested and said that they were him and got a charge in his name instead of the brother being charged. So this criminal justice system can fail you if you're not careful. Again, which is why you need some type of protection. Now, of course, again, with all these data breaches that are going on across this world right now, you've got to have something. Even if you can't afford to pay a premium package, it's better to have something than nothing at all. So it's important for you to not only monitor your credit, but to monitor your overall identity as well. Don't forget, not too long ago, there was that big Facebook data breach. There was the Quest Diagnostics data breach. There was the Equifax data breach. There's always somebody being hacked. You can never be too careful. So you want to make sure that you continuously are being careful when you're using your debit and credit cards out of these public locations and on these websites. Be careful when you're using it on a website with any public Wi-Fi. That's a big no-no. Any websites that don't have any secured web browsers, don't go there. If they don't have that secured lock and they're not a verified website, don't shop there. And I do have more videos about that. Like I said, I'll go ahead and just post those throughout this video as well. But make sure you go check those videos out too, because you can never know too much about this information. So if you have Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, LifeLock, Identity Guard, any of those, just make sure, or if you don't, make sure you do the proper research and figure out what's best for you. I myself have multiple services in place to protect me from somebody trying to steal my identity and mess up my credit. But if you can't afford both, at least have something in place. Do the proper research, see what works best for you, but do all that you can to protect your identity and not just your credit. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to look out for you better than you. So thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Share. Sharing is caring. Share the video. Hit that notification bell if you are subscribed so you can get all these frequent uploads to help better your life and live your best life and improve. I will see you on my next upload. Take care.